Welcome to the second edition of the Open Hood Podcast with your host Max and
Brandt.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Not bad, yourself?
Fucking peachy. So obviously we've been away for a few weeks. As usual, my fault. But I do have good reason. I was in Texas, so that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff out there.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't sightseeing wise. There wasn't too much, but
I seen you went to the JFK.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, it wasn't really too much to see. They had little
Plaques and
monuments, but I mean, it was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lots of cool cars.
Yeah.
It's cool to go different parts and.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different rules and regulations out there that we don't have, and you can definitely modify your vehicles a heck of a lot different out there than you can here,
and that's a big thing because
it's a whole different culture too.
Yeah.
I mean,
like Donk, D-O-N-K. If anybody hasn't heard, I do recommend looking it up.
Is it D-O-N-K or D-O-C? Or D...
I don't know. It's...
whatever Yellow Wolf rides around in.
Sounds about right. So, I mean, it was cool because you get these Camaros and... like, that was primarily what it was.
Yeah.
On, 30-inch rims.
No Monte Carlos or anything like that?
No, I didn't see any.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I would.
Were they older Camaros or newer?
Newer. It was all new, yeah. That was, yeah.
Wow.
But the trucks, oh my God. It was rather slammed to the ground or a 12-inch lift.
Yeah.
There was none of these 4-inch levels with body flush tires. No. There was 12 inches of
They don't have laws like we do out there, so it's... You get what you get. You can do what you want, and it's...
Yeah. Like, what was it? Like 2% tint on windows.
Yeah.
You couldn't see the driver. I'm like, what? I mean, it was cool, though.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I'm jealous, so.
Yeah. I got 5%, and it's scary driving around.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah. I mean, with the 87, it's kind of whatever. Because I don't think it's illegal for older trucks to have tint.
Nope.
But...
well, if you go to our previous video, I will link in one of these corners. We go through like the laws of the window tinting on trucks. I don't know about. I can't remember the side windows, but the back window you can black out.
Back window on a truck you can.
Yeah. Truck
and SUV, but a car you can't.
Commercial vehicles, yes.
Yeah.
Passenger vehicles like a car, no.
Yeah. It's sucks, but
nothing you can really do.
No.
Well, I mean,
you can ride around dirty and not care, but tickets are expensive here.
Yeah.
Like they are.
Because my buddy got pulled over for not having a muffler.
Yeah.
It was a muffler, but there's no baffles in it.
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah.
Like,
I got a fix-it ticket on my 93 Chevy that I used to have, and it was for tires and exhaust. And he said, I'm saving you $890.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for tires sticking out and exhaust? Really? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, they're...
I'm sorry. I really hate to say it, but this city's a money grab.
Everything is.
Everything. It's bad.
Did you hear the latest money grab that they just did?
What?
So,
yeah.
Because of our big storm we had, all the trees knocked down, and this older feller was driving down a school, like by a school, school area, and there's a tree that was blocking the sidewalk and the road. So he went home, grabbed his chainsaw, cut up the tree, put it in his truck, took it to the dump, and I guess it wasn't secured enough.
Yeah.
And $400 ticket.
Yeah.
For him trying to do a nice
load.
Yeah, for him trying to do a nice thing. Like,
but I mean, I did see the picture of his trailer. He had one ratchet strap.
Yeah.
Like I do feel bad for the guy, but had he taken a couple extra minutes, put a tarp on.
Yeah. I mean, all comes down to laziness or stupidity, but it's like I saw one guy, he got the same thing, and he had logs in his truck, and he had a long box, they're all under his, like, in his box, none were overheaping, nothing. He got a ticket for having no straps.
Yeah.
And he's like, what, is a 80-pound log just going to fly out of my box? Like, not going to happen, but...
Meanwhile, like, right, because we just went to the States, we took the SUV, so we had the roof rack.
Yeah.
Well, the mounts for the roof rack didn't hold on the rails properly. So we drive a couple hours to the border. I'm like, this isn't good. The roof rack moved back.
Uh-oh.
Almost fell. Yeah, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So get across the border, buy a ratchet strap, strap it down to the roof, which was fine. The whole 4,000 kilometers is fine. The moment we cross the border with 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Back into Canada?
Yeah. Right across the border at Pembina, they're doing construction.
Oh, yeah.
It was like literally a 2-foot dip.
Oh, jeez.
We hit it hard. It was nighttime. We couldn't see it.
Yeah.
The roof rack slides forward because that's the way the ratchet strap's pulling it.
Yeah.
Broke the mounts on the car.
Yeah.
And we almost lost everything.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's...
And then we ran into a car. Well, we didn't run into a car. We came across a car that hit a deer that hit a ditch.
I seen that. That was really, you sent me a Snapchat of it, and I was like, what the heck happened? They were just planted in the ditch, and I was like...
Water was up to my knees.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Were they okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the wife was a little banged up, but...
What happens when you hit a deer? Was it a big buck or a doe? Or...
It was a good-sized deer.
Sure took the meat?
Yeah. The RCMPs took pictures of it, and it's like...
Yeah, conservation will come and get it.
Yeah.
Decompose it.
Or send it to up north. Maybe
no,
not.
Because it's too beat up. It'd be too... With a car crash, I don't think...
Well, at least for deer. If it was like a moose and a train, moose is usually...
There'd be nothing left.
Well, I've seen videos of moose will get just tagged and...
Yeah.
Right? So the meat's still good.
My girlfriend's dad, he works at CN, and he had a train that came in that hit a bear. And the only thing left was a little bit of blood and black hair. And that's it. The rest of it, he's like, where's the rest of it? They're like,
I don't know.
There.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. But I did bring you a little present.
Ooh.
Because we don't got it here. Whoops. There you are. Some good old White Claw. So why don't you crack that open? Let's try one of those bad boys.
White girl life.
Yep.
What one do you want first?
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Grapefruit it is.
Okay.
I'm going to try...
What else is there? Close the eyes and...
Black cherry.
Ooh. Are we just lining them up here so everyone can see?
I'm sure everybody knows what they are.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, I knew there was White Claw. I didn't realize there was different flavors.
What's the original?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you know what it is, comment down in the comment section.
Please.
We are from Canada. And Canada, and they don't have it, so... This is not promoting of underage drinking. We are all legal of age.
In the state of Canada.
Yeah.
All right, well... Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Tastes like bubbly.
Well, that's what it is. It's like alcohol bubble. Yeah, sparkling water.
What's the rave?
I don't know.
Literally, you can buy this bubbly, put some vodka in it, and call it a day. I don't know. It's flavorless.
This isn't what I don't know why this is so
This
popular.
is dangerous, though, because you can't taste the alcohol.
I know. Because it's... What is it?
5%.
Wow.
It's a beer.
It doesn't taste like 5%.
But it's oh man.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I guess I know why everybody drinks them is because if you don't want to taste alcohol, it tastes like water. And
so, welcome to the first edition of the Food Critique Podcast.
Let's taste alcohol. Can we do that? That'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So on next episode, let's bring us burgers. Ooh, barbecue.
Okay. I got a barbecue or two.
Yeah.
I got 3, 4.
4. That's it.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I'm not a professional.
That was actually perfect.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so if you remember last episode, in today's episode, we talked about what we'd be doing to the square body.
Yes.
I can't remember anything else we were going to talk about. Let's start there. So, Have you ordered a transmit? No, you haven't.
I have done nothing. I have been very pondering on coming swapping it.
Where did this come from all of a sudden?
I don't know. Came out of nowhere. It just kind of. I just thought, I was like, let's come and swap, because I haven't seen one in Manitoba. There's one 4BT swapped. It's a 4-door long box. You put a 4BT in it, which he says it doesn't have enough power, but it is a 2500. So he's.
Can we make that a 4-door shirt box?
No. Where are we gonna get a 4-door cab from?
The States.
I mean,
I'd
rather just build another one.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure. I want one of everything, man.
I mean, if you're getting from the States already, I'm sure it's already in a better condition.
And you could, some guy posted on the Manitoba, like on one of the Facebook pages on Buy and Sell. He posted his truck up for sale, like a '92 Chevy or something, 4-wheel drive. Mm-hmm. It was mediocre. Like it looked okay.
Yeah.
Had a built 383 stroker in it. $1,000.
What
for the truck?
What?
Yeah. I said, I'll come get it right now. Where are you? He's like, oh, sorry, I guess I posted on the Manitoba page. I'm in Indiana.
What?
I'm like, how do you get Manitoba and Indiana mixed up?
That's totally different.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man. Like, if you were here, I would have came and bought that. Like, that would have been a perfect motor in the truck. It's 4-wheel drive, so it would have been a transfer case. I would have just built it, put a shift kit in it, and whatever. Yeah. But... yeah.
If it's within like a 10-hour radius, fuck, we could do that, no problem.
5 hour.
7.
Yeah.
7 for it.
It depends how much it is. It'd have to be a substantial amount of savings. Because, I mean, to drive there and back with a truck and trailer.
And gas.
Yeah. It's, I mean...
yeah. I mean, because obviously I was in the States. We drove from Winnipeg to Dallas, Texas... 20, like with stops and fuel and all that, 26 hours.
Yeah, but that's an SUV. And you went for a week.
Yeah.
Which is the difference versus,
it's worth it.
I've done day trips. I've done 5-hour day trips, like 5 hours there, 5 hours back. And it's just like, why would I ever do this for a 4-wheeler?
Yeah.
Like...
But that's crazy to think. I can drive basically to the Gulf Coast and save 30 hours.
Yeah.
I can't, well, I mean, other than BC, I can't drive to Toronto in 30 hours.
Nope.
And that's not even the other side of Canada.
Yeah.
That's
it's...
puts it in perspective.
Well, it depends how fast you go. But Ontario's all 90 as well.
Is it?
It's 90.
Wow.
Well, you've been to Kenora. It's 90 all the way to Kenora. And I think it's 90 all the way past to, like, Thunder Bay.
I'm not admitting guilt, but I thought it was 110. Just saying.
That's the other way. That's all west. Mm-hmm. West is all 110.
North Dakota and South Dakota, like right at the border, was the fastest.
Really?
80 miles an hour. That's like 120.
That'd be sweet.
120, 130-ish.
I've never gone that fast. Legally.
Well, I did on a racetrack.
True.
Once you get up to 150, it's like, oh, okay, what's going to break?
Yeah. Well, it depends what you were in.
Yeah.
Your car,
rather I'm going to shit my pants or I'm going to break the car.
Or both.
Send the pistons flying through the roof.
Send the piss through the roof. Yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking come and swap. Then I was doing research on it, and I got to brace my frame because it's only $1,500. Then I got to buy all aftermarket suspension to beef up the front.
Of course.
Drivetrain. But drivetrain would come with the donor truck I got, as long as I got an extended cab long box. A regular cab long box. Then it'd be the same. Mm-hmm. Well, probably have to get a custom drive shaft.
I would get it comes out of like the second gens.
Yes.
They're actually getting hard to find out.
Guys here are stupid and ask $10,000 for a truck that
I know what it's worth. Don't waste my time.
Yeah. That's rotted out and needs $10,000 worth of work to get it safety. But I don't know. Like it's whatever. So
yeah, and that's really the hardest thing is how can you justify something that costs so much?
Well, that's to buy a truck alone is going to be $5,000, $4,000. Well, yeah, 2 to 5 just to buy the truck. But then it's like, why am I pulling a motor out of a truck that I could run and drive?
Yeah.
But then it's also like,
Show truck.
Cummins swap square body or
Yeah.
just a regular Cummins. So it's kind of that.
But why don't, if you're already doing a Cummins, why don't you just stick with Chevy and do a Duramax?
It's
Like, I know it's been done, but
they're bigger, heavier, clunkier, more issues.
well, I know there's certain that because there's like the LLY and there are different kinds.
I mean, I thought about 6.5 Detroit, but I mean, that's
We've been
everybody.
over this.
Everybody gives me that.
We've been over
Are
this.
you stupid? You're going through that swap for a 6.5, really? But it's a 3-speed with a 6.5 just purring at it, but it's also like 3-speed with a Cummins just purring. Like it's.
I mean, but if I'm,
Didn't mean to
I mean,
shit
if
like
I'm
that.
going through the problems of doing all that, I don't want a 3-speed. I want to be banging gears.
See, that's like I'm not building it as a race truck. If I was building it as a race truck, it'd be a 2-wheel drive, drop to the ground, and then I would.
Yeah.
But like, I'm building it as a. I don't care. I'm gonna go to the truck show.
I'm gonna go to Murder.
I'm gonna go to the truck show.
Yeah.
Hang out with the boys, show off a nice truck. Then we're gonna go hit the ditch and
Yeah.
we're gonna go sling some mud.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of that. I don't care truck. Like
Yeah.
the body's got some dents.
Well, not only that, but now that you have your daily driver too,
Well, exactly.
it's like fuck whatever.
That's my mudding truck. That's
Yeah.
my truck to have fun. I got a set of boggers on.
Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties as usual,
Usually.
because we have no clue what we're doing. You just got to fake it till you make it, really. So, epic. It's starting to get a little cold.
It is.
I'm sorry about that hissing noise, but that's our heater because we're in the garage.
Oh yeah, you can see
Yeah.
it. It's that.
So I think starting next episode, hopefully next week, if I remember to keep doing this regularly, we're going to start moving it inside.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's going to be the middle of winter, and I don't feel like running a heater all day to keep the garage warm.
Well, I mean, if we're working on the 87, then there's going to be a heater anyhow.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If we do it inside, do it inside.
Well, I'm sure
There'll
it'll
be
green screen.
open bed talk.
Ooh. Ooh, I didn't realize we were talking about... I mean,
I didn't think about that.
yeah.
I didn't think.
No, you didn't.
No. Yikes.
So, as a lot of you know, Brandt's still working at that... Are you still working at that shop, right?
I got fired. Yeah, I'm still working there.
And he sent me some videos the past couple days. What? You burned your DeWalt drill how many times now?
My drill caught on fire once and cooked it. And then I have one of those like impacts, like the like drill impact. I don't know what it is, but and that caught on fire, but it still works.
What?
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. And every time, like if I hammer down on a bolt, it'll smoke again and catch on fire, and it still works.
Mm-hmm.
So buy Makita or Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Sorry, buy Milwaukee.
Keep it. Just buy something other than DeWalt.
And Mac is DeWalt as well.
Really?
Yep. It's the same thing.
Just rebranded?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
And they're not brushless.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I was going to buy a Mac 3/8 Impact. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's not brushless. I was like, okay, I'm going to Milwaukee. I'm buying one for a quarter of the price that is brushless with batteries.
Yeah. So what's the difference, like, for those who don't know, what's the difference between brushless and non?
I don't know. I just know brushless is better.
Oh, well.
Do you know the difference?
No.
I think it's in the motor, the brushes. I don't know.
I don't know. If you know, comment.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
I mean.
So, obviously we're in a different garage today. We're at Brandt's shop.
Yep.
We've got the grizzles behind us.
One there, one there.
I don't think... No. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
the green deer?
The John Deere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a unit.
Yeah. It's a piece.
That's not bad.
No. It gets the job done.
That cuts grass.
No, it's a lot better than pushing
Hauls
them over.
ass.
I missed that diesel tractor you had.
Oh, me too. That was the best. If Curtis, if you watch this, build me another one, please.
No, he actually built it. You didn't buy a diesel?
No, he built it. It's an old Sears Suburban
Yeah.
that had like a 12 horse Tecumseh in it, or Briggs and Stratton, one or the other. And then he pulled it out and put a 10-horse Cummins in it. Or sorry, not Cummins. 10-horse like Japanese diesel.
Wow.
Yeah, and he actually just built another one. He's got a YouTube channel as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll take it.
Yeah. I don't remember the name, but yeah, he built it and then sold it, and then I bought it, used it to plow snow for numerous years, and then I bought the 4-wheeler, put a plow on that. But it's just
put diesel on the 4. No, that wouldn't be good.
Do you know Kubota makes a snowmobile?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Imagine just cruising down the trail. Yeah, I know quads. But yeah, they came. There's one for sale. $10,000. It's in Winnipeg.
Well, I mean, you're paying for the name, honestly. That's
that, and I mean, it's a trap. It's a work sled.
It is.
It's a farm sled. It's got.
I know they're good with their tractors and utility.
Well, mediocre with them.
Well, I know, but a lot of companies do use them for fleet.
Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting to see how reliable they are as a sled.
Yeah, I mean it's a work sled. Yeah. It's not meant for banging drifts and going through deep powder. Yeah. It's meant for
hauling logs across the farm.
Yeah, checking the fence line.
Yeah.
Check it. Maybe go hunting with it or check your trap line
or a groomed trail here and there.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not a. I'm sure it's not fast. It's a diesel.
Probably
I mean,
I'm sure it would have torque to all hell.
Oh, I'm sure. It's got I think it's 16 wide or 20 wide track. It's like a Skidoo Scandic.
Yeah.
Same thing, just Kubota and diesel.
My question is, with it being diesel,
how would it start in the winter?
Yeah,
that's my question too. Because it's got a built-in block heater.
Well, it would have to.
Yeah, it runs off a battery. Well, you can run it. It's got glow plugs and everything.
But I know, with some diesel trucks, once it gets too cold, it won't run.
I know. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of maybe because it's so low compression.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
Oh, it's got a turbo as well.
Well, I like turbos. Well, you can get turbo kits for any sled.
I mean, I could put one on my Assault, but it's kind of that.
People will be like, "Oh, it's an Assault, blah blah blah."
You live in the prairies. What the heck do you need a turbo sled for? Because I like going, what did you...
Well, it's not that. You also got to think, you're living in the prairies. You're living in the prairies. It's flat. You can run flat out.
Yeah.
I've been going down the highway doing, let's just say, over 100.
Yeah.
Let's say 110.
Yeah.
Sleds are passing me.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that really makes you think,
I've also seen videos of guys doing that, and they hit the culvert, and they do not land well.
No.
One of my buddies was actually driving down the highway, and he noticed the guy ripping his sled on the ditch, and he's taking a video of him. All of a sudden, he sees him hit a culvert, goes up, lands like this, and full somersaults. He's like, holy crap, what the heck did I just witness? As if I got that on film, this and that. He's freaking out. He slams on he's in a hydrovac truck, tandem axle high, slams on the brakes, get out, check the guy was okay. I mean, he went to the hospital. I think he broke his arm or something. But
that's really lucky, because I know a lot of the time when that happens,
no, you don't make it, or you're
fighting for your life.
Yeah, you're paralyzed or something. I mean, it's definitely
because I know there was 4 of them out sledding, and they're like, yep, you go ahead. 2 hours later, he's like, fuck, where is he?
Yeah.
So they went out to go find him. They collided head on with each other.
Who was that?
I don't remember his name.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, and that's scary.
I know a guy I used to work with. He was just bought a brand new Arctic Cat, 1200 turbo.
Did that hit the camera?
Yeah, it did. 1100 turbo 4-stroke sled, and he's like, I'm gonna crack this thing open on the ice. Collided with another guy. He lived, but it was he's messed up still. He's got half his body, half of one side is if you can tell, it's a little slower, and his lip kind of hangs down a little.
Nerve damage.
Absolutely.
But you also got to think, that's almost worse than a motorcycle crash. Because motorcycle, even though it's hard pavement, you got a lot of armor.
Yes. I mean, what's normally, debatable. I've crashed sledding, and, I mean, no crash is nice.
No, but at least you have some snow to help. Yeah.
It depends where you are. If you're on the ice, I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Done. It hurts, bad, but, I mean, I've also gone... On my old Skidoo 800, I was doing 220K down the floodway.
Oh, are you stupid?
A little bit. And the skis are just going like
They're
this.
floating.
They're floating. You lean back a little more, it comes up. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to slow down. Like, I'm going to die. So.
Well, that's, like, and totally different, like, when because I was ice racing, right?
Yeah.
And I have no grip.
No.
I know that if something happens, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. See, at least with a snowmobile, you have relative traction.
Yeah.
But it's also, I mean, you have traction until you don't. Mm-hmm. Once you don't, you're
done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Your ass is grass.
Well, that's
snow,
like,
but
who was it? I think Steve Rempel. I think that's his name. The guy who runs Winter Mega Run. He got a trike and found tracks, like 2 tracks. So,
yes.
And then he just nice. And he just put it. Well, he got skis for the front.
He's selling them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so weird to think that without the skis, you can't go anywhere.
You can't turn.
Yo.
He had a video. He's like, for all the guys saying that skis don't actually do anything, he was like, that's full bars locked.
Yeah.
And it's just going straight.
Yeah.
But it's because you need that steel carbide to catch and grip and turn.
And yeah, because I was like that guy. I was like, so skis don't do anything. What are you talking about?
Well, when they don't touch the ground, they don't. But
exactly, and that's the thing. Once you finally see it, it's like, oh, okay. I get that.
I've had a sled that had no carbides, and you're turning and you're going straight, and you're like, that's a tree. I'm going to hit that.
Yeah.
Versus a sled with brand new carbides, you turn and you're like, okay, I'm turning.
You're
now,
like flipping over.
Yeah. But I mean, I had on that snowcross sled I had, it had brand new carbides, pick track, nice lug on it. I mean, in the trails, nobody could touch me because it's meant for the come into the turn, slam on the brakes, hit it hot, drift it a little, and out of there.
Brakes? Well, yeah, I guess.
They got brakes.
Well, I guess for the tracks.
Yeah, it's not.
Now you just put your feet out and for the best.
Flintstone it.
Yeah.
Put her in reverse. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely is. It depends on what you have. Mm-hmm. I mean, my dad's old sled never had good carbides, and it had.
That's because it's your dad's old sled. My dad's old sled.
It was gay. It wasn't that old. It was a '96 Indy 500 touring.
I don't even remember. Ours was like old. So I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was old.
Yeah, because like this thing had it. I mean, it always had my dad, which is like 250 plus pounds. My mom, which is I don't know exact weight, but up there, and then me, my sister, my 2 cousins in a cutter. Mm-hmm. So it was always a lot of us in it, and it was a lot of weight, and
And I mean, because especially with all that weight, you got to think back in the day, like sleds weren't that powerful.
This thing was a 488 fan cooled, had no power, no jam, nothing. Yeah, is it good?
Yeah,
okay. Had no, but it hauled us everywhere. We would go. I mean, we always went with like 20 plus people. We would go to the shack, have a full like cabbage rolls, pierogies, like a full cookout, and
that's how it was back in the day too.
I miss it. Yeah. I miss it. It was so fun. It was. I mean, you're riding back. You're like, oh my god, don't hit the ball. Oh my god. Yeah. I was so full. Yeah. Like, so, but I mean, now it's
okay. Let's see who can get there the fastest and don't die.
Who gets stuck first?
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. So, like, even when we went quadding.
Yeah.
Brand new, well, for him, just bought the quad.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go through 3 feet of water.
Yeah, let's see how much mud this Honda 300 can go through. Your Honda's from the 80s. It's not going through much.
No. That was fun. The moment we get in the pit, he finds the one and only sinkhole.
Yeah, always. If he's always first one to get stuck.
Yeah.
We went quadding last weekend, and he got new tires and new rims for it. And first thing he does, I'm going to go right here. plants it to the bars. I'm like,
oh, really?
oh my god, like really? Like we haven't even started our ride. Your girlfriend's soaked and mad. You're soaked and laughing like a fat kid eating cake. Like you're happy as can be.
Of course, like a pig rolling through mud.
Exactly. So and then, I mean, it was a fun ride until my lug nuts decided to disappear.
to pack them in and take a hike.
Bluetooth lug nuts now. So rims destroyed and yeah.
I wonder, because I know car insurance is different. Can you claim that under AutoPack?
No, I could. No, I can't because it's not collision. I didn't have because I have fire theft and collision on it.
Oh, okay.
So I would be able to claim it, but then I have to pay a $500 deductible. The rim's only worth $100, or $180. I'm just gonna take it to work and weld the whole thing and drill a new hole.
Yeah.
I'm not going down the highway. I don't care if it's balanced or not. It's
going through mud. You're not going to notice it. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not a trail cruiser for Grandpa.
No. Yeah. I have fun. I mean, obviously, you can see it's dirty. We were in a swamp up to here. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I do with it.
We should get that quad going and go for one last ride.
I am...
What's left on the quad?
It runs and drives. I am doing a clutch kit. I gotta do wheel bearings, one axle, and I'm buying a snorkel as well.
Well, you bought the pipes for it.
I'm just gonna buy an actual one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's $150
compared to $10.
Compared to $60.
Oh.
Yeah, it's $60 worth, and I don't have everything yet for it.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like I might as well spend the $150 to buy an actual name brand proper snorkel instead of using PVC pipe.
Yeah.
But that, and then I kind of want to do a couple things to it to build it to be my own. But I don't know.
Because what guy doesn't? Like,
exactly.
Let's be real here. That's like
I am broke. I'm not rich.
Yeah, because when I met you, like when we were like
in high
becoming
school.
friends in high school, you were telling me, "Oh, I got these quads," and like I knew you lived down in East St. Paul, so I'm like, "Okay, whatever, I get it."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, truck, quad, camper. I'm jealous. Meanwhile, I'm over here barely scraping by for my truck.
Oh man,
But I mean, I know
I buy and sell. That's what it is. Yeah. I bought a camper for $700. I was into it all said and done for $1,200. Sold it for $3,000.
Yeah.
And it was a 1970s Triple E.
Yeah.
And that bought my 2002 Jayco.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was
like, and for what you have now, you really can't.
No, and that's
set up.
Girlfriend's always like, sell it, so you can do this, and so you have all this money. Then I'm just going to want to go and buy it again.
Yeah.
Like, why would I sell something that I have that works? Like, this quad's got 16,000 K, and it runs and drives perfectly. Like, why would I get rid of that? Mm-hmm. Why would I trade out something that...
See, but at least she understands...
no, she doesn't. Well, she always tells me, sell it, get rid of it, sell it.
Yeah.
Until we go for a ride. Like, right now, she's mad because we can't go for rides.
Well, because, I mean, look at it. I know you can't see it all.
It's in pieces. It's in pieces. It's got no plastics on it, nothing. But she's not happy because I sold my brute force that was running and driving. Mm-hmm. Get off TikTok.
No, okay, for anybody, I messed up. I was like, hey, let's do a podcast tonight. Totally didn't look up the news, so I'm just doing it quickly.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, so she's mad because I sold my running and driving quad to buy... I bought a sled and a quad, and the sled's perfect, runs and drives great, but the quad needed work, but for the price I got it for was, I mean, I couldn't beat it.
Oh, okay, so, I mean, ending on that note, let's move into the news. Ooh. That sounds good.
It does.
So, we're going to start off with this one news article. It's funny. It's a news article about a news article.
Okay.
So this, I'll show you here. So this TV reporter climbs over classic cars. He got fired. I mean, rightfully so.
If that was my garage and if someone was climbing over my classic cars, you'd be limping out of there.
Yeah. So the reporter of Good Morning Sacramento. Yeah, Sacramento, sprawled out and climbed over a classic T-Bird.
Why?
I know. Why?
Why? Like,
Why?
actually, like, why? Does it say why? I mean, obviously he's a yuppie and doesn't know how to do it, but...
It was on live TV, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He said, I feel like a kid in the canister without the owners because you can do anything.
So you crawl over an $80,000 car.
Oh, why are people... that really hurts me.
That does. That's...
Apparently, I'll let you read that one. Just that title there.
Subaru legendary bold was situation wagon previews the next...
Okay, so basically, looks like Subaru is coming out with the next generation of the WRX wagon. Because I really miss... Like, my favorite dream car is the Bug-Eye WRX.
Yeah. That's every bit likes them.
But wow. I mean, my problem is... I love the look of, like, the Rally WRX.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want sedan or wagon.
I mean, I would go sedan just because who wants a wagon? But wagons are practical.
Yeah.
Because you
don't need a truck.
Well, to a point.
To a point, yeah.
But it's also like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of that thing like where it's, you'd rather have the wagon, or I'd rather have the sedan. I mean, it depends. What is it? Is it your daily? Or is it a car that you have? Like,
well, I mean, for me, it would be a daily, because look at my Mazda.
True.
It's a daily.
But that's the thing. My mom has made it 30 years driving a sedan and never had a problem.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that, like, I don't know. Worst case, I have 2 trucks. You can call me and we can truck it over.
Yeah.
Or your dad's got a truck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you always know somebody who has a truck.
Yeah.
Speaking of trucks, the 2020 Nissan Nissan Titan XD has stronger bones and more muscle. End quote. So basically...
Are they still putting Cummins in them?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, no. The Cummins is gone, but they're putting a V8 which has more horsepower and torque than the Cummins, supposedly.
So it's going to be like a 7.2 gas job, and you're just going to watch your
needle go down. But...
Sounds like with my truck, when I did a job hauling, I helped my auntie and uncle out hauling their camper. It was a 30-foot camper, and we were stuck in construction. It was a 2-hour drive. It's supposed to be a 2-hour drive from Kenora to back to my place. It took us 2.5 hours or whatever.
Feels longer than that.
Yeah, it took us 7.5 hours.
Wow.
Because of an accident and construction.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got to 2 lane, no construction, to the floor, let's go. I was doing 110 in the 100, and my gas gauge...
You watched it go down.
Literally from, like, probably 20 minutes past, where is it? Like, just by the Ontario border.
Oh, yeah.
Like
you know Fulton Lake.
Past that a little more. Well, you know where those 2 gas stations are?
Yeah.
I don't know what town that is or whatever, but from there, all the way back home, and then dropped the camper off. I think I was at about a quarter tank, and I was full when I left there.
Wow.
It was probably an hour's worth of driving, and my 5.3 just drank the fuel. It wasn't happy, but...
Yeah. See, and it hurts, because I want a Ram 2500 with... What is it?
6.4?
The 6.4, yeah. And it drinks.
Yeah.
But power. It's got power.
See, I regret not buying a diesel.
Well, you always say that. Now you want to come and squat your square body.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
just buy a diesel already.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, I want to sell my truck and buy a diesel, but it's also like, I love the reliability of a gas job.
Yeah.
I can go on the ice all day, sit there for 12 hours, get out, start the truck and go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, warm up, go. Diesel,
it can idle.
I'm not letting my truck idle for 12 hours.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
Like, but yes,
if you're running in the store, you're waking up in the morning, you just start it.
Absolutely. But it's the warm-up time. It gets, like last year we hit minus 45.
Mm-hmm.
No,
diesel trucks don't run in 45.
Nothing runs in 40.
No, I don't.
No. I don't run in general, but...
yeah.
But no, so it's... Is it dead?
No, just keep going. I'm just
Okay.
looking at the time.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's that hard. I mean, if it was springtime and I said, let's buy a diesel, I'd be more game to it.
Yeah.
But it's also like...
It's because of where we live. That's the
Yes.
hardest part. But, I mean...
And every diesel's been touched and completely gone. Or has... Like...
Or deleted.
I'm looking at diesel for 30 grand.
Which,
There's nothing...
That's not bad.
That's a good price. That's
Yeah.
like... I mean, that's a lot of freaking money.
Well, it all depends on what it is, right?
There's no trucks out there with anything over... Or like, any truck under 200,000 K
Yeah.
is 45 plus.
Yeah, well, yeah. At least for Manitoba.
Yeah.
Because we're rated like the most expensive.
Yes. I don't want to spend 50 grand to get... Like, my truck's only got 50,000 K on it.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to spend that much more just to say... Or just to have that diesel. Like, it's...
Just to say, I got a
Well,
diesel. Get out of my way.
I use it for towing.
Yeah.
But it's also the, like... That amount, much more money... I'll just suck it up and spend that in fuel.
Yeah.
In my gas job. And that'll last me 10 more years.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's...
And parts are cheaper. It's easier to work on. You've worked on gas jobs more than diesel. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's not like I don't have the resources for diesels, but it's the...
Still, it's the pain in the ass.
Yeah. And diesels are more expensive.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you get better fuel economy.
If you're doing highway.
If you're running fully not... Like
Not even deleted. You can put a tune on.
If you run a factory truck, then, like, Jem's dad has a 6.0. I know, 6.0.
Ready to tow.
6.0, ready to blow. But it's factory.
Yeah.
He gets phenomenal fuel mileage.
Oh, yeah.
His buddy has a 6.0, built, bulletproof, upgraded turbos, upgraded injectors, all the shabam done to it. He says, how are you getting 900K to a tank?
Yeah.
Well, A, I drive like a grandpa, and B,
It's
it's
highway.
stock.
And it's stock, yeah.
He's got a 6-inch lift, 38s,
Yeah.
all that work done to it, and he's getting 400
Yeah.
to $100 worth of diesel. And it's like,
Wow.
yeah,
Which, I mean, it still is good.
it's not bad.
But, considering it's a diesel, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because a buddy of mine, like, who runs Gonzo Drift Options plus Performance there, he got F350, I think it is, dually, to haul the car hauler, put a fuel-saving tune on, went to Las Vegas for winter, like 1,000K to a tank. Like, what?
I wish. I get...
Like, sure, it's costly to fill up, considering how much diesel is. But when you're justifying going that long, I'll take it.
Well, in the States it's cheaper, too, if he's going all the way to Vegas. No?
Looking at it, diesel's pretty much the same here. More than gas, yeah.
Because, like, I know TDIs can get, like Matt had that TDI, and he was getting to $30 or $40 or whatever it was, he was getting, like, 1,500K. Or
That was
1,000.
a diesel?
The TDI, yeah.
Wow, I didn't... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like his call, or his...
I didn't realize he had one.
I think it was his dad's or something.
Oh.
But yeah, it was getting, like, super good quality.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, I'm buying one. Like, sold. I'll buy one. Like, and everybody, it's... But that's the thing with Volkswagen. Hit or miss. You get a good one, or you get one that you are, like...
Like Veronica's Beetle.
Exactly.
Like $3,000 worth in work.
Yeah.
We still didn't know what was wrong with it.
No, exactly. And you never will, because it's just that random issue that...
And it's das German engineering, yeah.
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 Yeah. Well,
and that was the biggest problem.
Jem's parents, too. Same thing. They got a Volkswagen, and it's a gas job, but it's
like
a lemon.
Yeah. And I feel bad for her, because if you have a problem with those... you're
Here's my life money.
Literally,
Take
and
it.
that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost like my Dodge. Wasn't as bad, but every
That's
time we
different.
every time we fix something else.
Because at least those are cheap-ish
yeah,
parts.
and that's the thing.
And you can find them everywhere, but, I mean, that Volkswagen, I hate
You saw so many of them in the junkyard, though. Probably because there's so many lemons.
Yep.
But, that being said, I do miss that truck.
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
I don't.
I know.
It's that right here for...
A week.
A weekend.
No, a weekend.
1 weekend.
Considering so anybody wondering, let's just put this in perspective. In winter, we pulled the truck in, took out the transmission.
Wait, start from the beginning. Pulled the truck out of its grave for 2 years.
Yeah.
Flat towed it 20 kilometers
Yep.
down a highway with a tow strap. Almost got hit by a minivan. Dragged it into the garage.
Yep.
Dropped the transmission. Drove around for, 10 different parts stores to find a U-joint.
Yeah.
Still didn't find the right one.
So
cobbled one together.
So we bought a new one. Took what?
The cups.
The cups. Put it on the old one. Done.
Yeah.
Just like that.
The old one wasn't bad, so it was whatever. But and then, put the transmission back in.
Yeah.
All in a weekend.
But then the transmission started to go. Like
I blame it on Bo.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, it's probably because we didn't fill the torque converter.
We did. It was full.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I finally sold it, so that's all that matters.
And it's been back for sale 3 times already.
I honestly feel so bad for that guy. But he wanted to buy it.
I did the same.
I did the same thing as him.
Yeah.
Shook the guy's hand before I even test drove it.
Yep.
That was the biggest mistake.
See, I did that once with a sled. I bought it. It was blowing up. The guy said it was just a top end, and it was a Skidoo E-Tech. If any you know what it is, you know that the bottom ends are super expensive to rebuild because you got to do the crank and the oiler and all that. And bought it. Guy told me it's just a top end. Pulled it over. It still pulled over. Just had really low compression. Bought it in the beginning of the summer. Didn't rebuild it. Kind of got bored of it. Sold it for $3,000 to this poor old feller. And like a month later,
you sold it knowing what he told you. You didn't know.
I didn't dig into it at all.
Yeah.
And it turned out the bottom end was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Guy ended up selling it for $1,000, the whole thing. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad for selling you this thing.
Yeah.
But it's also like...
It's out of your hair.
It's... Me, I didn't know. It's not like I knew that it was blown completely. So, but it's... I don't know.
See, but at the time when I sold the truck, it was running pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I lost a shit ton of money.
Except for you hit a puddle.
Yeah, I still don't know why I did that.
And all of them did.
Yeah, but before we did the tranny swap, I could drive through 3 feet
of
water.
Motor swap, I thought it was.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's probably... I was thinking there was a wire or something.
Probably. Bare wire somewhere or something, yeah.
Oh, well.
It's probably the scrapyard now, to be honest. To be fair.
Well, I mean, I could always drive by the guy's place.
He had it for sale.
Yeah, I know where the address is on the bill of sale, so...
I know, but I don't know if he sold it or not.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen it up for sale again since.
No.
But it would be interesting, like, now that obviously I don't have my license, I am saving up for a new truck.
Yeah.
If...
Buy mine.
No.
$30,000.
No.
Why?
No.
It's a wicked deal.
No.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I have thought about it. But I want...
It's also my truck.
It's also your truck, yeah.
I actually haven't been hard on it.
No.
Because I needed it to
every time you have been hard on it, I was with you, so I know what you've done.
And because I needed it to get... I used to drive 45 minutes to work every day. Mm-hmm. I needed it to get me from A to B and not be
regardless
a piece of shit.
The weather.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was...
Because when you get the call, you go.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But, because now that I don't have my license, I can save up quite a bit. And because I am trying to get a second job, I'm going to get me a Cummins.
Really?
Probably. At least.
And then we're going to swap in the square, buddy.
Want to buy it for $60,000?
I know a guy actually selling a mega cab. $20,000. It's an 06.
What the fuck? Anyways, I guess that's pretty much time to wrap it up. Right. So,
did it stop recording?
Yeah. I think. I don't know. But that's the thing. I don't like the third... Well, I mean, third gens are decent. Yeah. But if I'm buying a mega cab, I at least want a fourth gen.
I believe it's third gen. It's either third or fourth.
07,
fourth is my dad's, right?
07 is third.
It's a third gen. But he just did $8,000 transmission in it.
Mm-hmm. Which will blow up in 6 months.
No, he got it built properly. He's got all the work, all the receipts, everything. I actually kind of want to buy it myself, but
I would.
I mean, if you're actually interested, it's only got 200,000 K.
Wow.
Yeah.
For a diesel, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, if you're actually interested, I can get pictures and shit.
I really won't buy it, but it wouldn't hurt to look at. Well, see, and that's where it's hard. Because at least I want a crew cab. Because I want legroom.
Yeah.
When I test drove the 2019 Classic regular cab.
Same as your dad's.
Yeah. My dad sat in the back. Oh, there's plenty of room, blah, blah. I'm like, you've never sat in the back seat of your own truck, have you? He's like, no. I'm like, well, there's your first problem. There is a huge difference.
Mine's like that, too.
Yeah.
There's no fucking room.
No.
Like, it's horrible.
And that's, I'm trying to think, I'm going to have this truck for 10 years. I'm going to go fishing with the bud. I'm going to
possibly have a kid.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have a kid by then. I need the room.
Yeah. That was my thought too. I'm buying a 4-door because I am buying a truck. If me and Jem happen to have a kid, I want a truck that'll
God forbid you have a kid. I feel bad for the kid.
Fuck you. I'm gonna need a truck that can. These trucks can't. You have to put the thing in the center console, in like the middle seat.
Yeah.
You have to put the baby seat or the passenger, and have it all the way up.
To be fair, when we were growing up, we didn't have none of these baby seat regulations.
Fuck no.
I sat in the back seat of my grandpa's Nissan mini truck with like the no back seat but full down little bench.
Sideways seat. Yeah.
Took a turn too hard. I just fly to the other. Then that's how it was.
I 5 years old. I was riding my own in that truck.
Yeah,
and
happy as can be because
you're fucking belt over and. You trust me, right? Yeah. Okay. Through the fucking ditch we go. Because obviously we didn't tighten it down to me because there's a 300-pound guy in there, so the seatbelt over my head, fucking bam, like what I did in the Mazda. And he's like, "Oh, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it again." Like,
well, even because now that I'm thinking of it, when Dad worked as a mechanic, he was the guy who plowed the shop.
Yeah.
They had a lifted square body.
Oh, yeah.
With a plow. I think I've shown you a picture of it.
I think so.
That was a nice truck. Rusted to all hell.
Yeah.
But as a 7-year-old, this was my dream truck.
Yep.
That's what we should do to you. Lift it, plow,
and
a big old rotator light bar.
I actually really thought about putting a plow on it. It'll just rot it out.
It would. But it would look so cool.
It'll look cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather just buy another one.
Yeah.
Jem don't need to know this, but I plan on having a whole herd of fucking square bodies. I need a lowered one. I need a lifted one. I need a 4-door lowered one. I need a 4-door dually lifted one on fucking 40s. I need a fucking slammed 4-door long box dually.
Need a stock one with the diesel swap to haul the square body.
I need a 6'2" naturally aspirated fucking piece of shit. I need them all.
Well, on that note, tune in next week for the third. I don't even know why I'm looking. There's no camera. Tune into the third installment of the. Wow, I forgot the name of this. The Open Hood podcast. There we go. Probably in a house or a basement somewhere, someplace.
We'll find something.
Let's find someplace.
Maybe in the bush. We never know.
Too cold. No sponsors this week. Boo, freaking who to me.
Yeah. Who was our sponsor last time?
Maximum Industries.
Oh.
My company.
Brandt Industries is the sponsor. Find me on Kijiji. Don't buy my shit. Just kidding, dude. Please buy it. I'm broke.
Well, anyways, viewers, thank you for tuning in and listening and watching, rather it be on the podcast service or the YouTubes.
LubeTube. There's a wasp in here.
Where?
Oh my god, ADHD right there.
Anyways, thank you, viewers, for watching. I hope you take care of yourselves and
keep your hood open.
When in doubt, throttle out. Take care.